crime in Night City generally falls under the influence of three notable groups: the Triads, Mafia, and the Yakuza. The Triads, originally from Hong Kong and Taiwan, have successfully migrated their unique style of violence to Night City. In Night City, the influence of the Triads manifests itself in two ways. Triad gang members roam the streets looking for prey, usually in the form of unsuspecting tourists or deviants. The second component consists of the town councillors and information brokers, who are more concerned with control and maintenance of profitable commercial interests. They oversee street profits such as drugs, prostitution, gambling, and other questionable activities. The Chinatown of Night City, Little China, is where the Triads dispense their own form of justice. Little China consisted of light commercial properties, small shops and apartment complexes, which were originally marked for demolition and urban renewal. Not having the corporate clout of other communities such as the Japanese, the Triads made life as difficult as possible for those attempting to renovate the area, fearful that it might simply turn into another combat zone. On more than one occasion, the Triads have been known to dice people and spread the kibble-sized remains around the neighborhood to act as a warning. Prior to 2077, the boss of the Triads was David Ling Po. Born in Hong Kong, he emigrated with his family to the United States in 2014. A graduate of Stanford University, in every respect, Ling Po was a model businessman and pillar of the community. But behind the mask of respectability, Ling Po was head of the Wang Fong Tong, the largest and most powerful triad organization in the United States. The Wang Fang controlled all gambling, loan sharking, prostitution in Little China. Almost all gangs operating in the area were on Ling Po's payroll, compared to other criminal syndicates who prefer to operate from the shadows or with discretion. The Triads prefer to maintain a high profile and have a proclivity to overreact to any form of provocation. So it may be wise to play it cool if you want to do business with them. The Mafia are considered to be the single most powerful organized crime network in the US, a position achieved through violence, corruption, and hard work. While they maintain many legitimate businesses, the bulk of their profits stems from illegal activities. In Night City, they operate from the shadows of legitimate organizations. This ability to remain elusive makes the Mafia highly dangerous. The Mafia provides the Italian community with a wide assortment of goods and services, ranging from special offers on surplus cyberware, money loans, and arbitration of domestic disputes. It is because of its support of domestic issues that the Mafia receives loyalty from their communities. Payback is a key element of their modus operandi, and it represents the way of life when asking for information and low-grade services. Despite many foreign interests operating in Night City, the Mafia maintain their position through political corruption. They can offer clients a phenomenal amount of assistance with their careers, in addition to financial aid. Incurring the wrath of the Mafia usually means a swift ending for their prey. The Mafia still uses a contract system when placing a hit on an individual. Ultimately, the decision to eliminate someone comes from the Godfather, who will choose a specialist solo or netrunner whom he trusts to take care of business. There are many rumors that it was the Mafia who had Richard Knight, the founder of Night City, assassinated on September 20th, 1998, in his penthouse suite at Parkview Tower. Yakuza translates into good for nothing. It originates from a Japanese gambling game called Samai Karuta, or free card. Similar to blackjack, one needs to get 19 points instead of 21, thus drawing an 8, ya, 9, ku, and 3, za. You get 20, which was good for nothing. Yakuza originated in Japan, but have established themselves where Japanese corporations have been successful. It has been commonly held by the Yakuza that there are only two paths they may follow: prison or death. Based upon the ancient Japanese principles of giri ninjo, or strong obligations, the Yakuza operate in Night City as they have traditionally done in Japan. Yakuza rely heavily on the Japanese bosozuka, also known as motorcycle gangs, composed of bloodthirsty cyberware-enhanced members. The family aspect of the Yakuza cannot be overemphasized, as this facet is a recurring theme in their criminal lifestyle. One of their rituals is demukai, a ceremony carried out when a Yakuza is released from prison. The gang shows up to meet them in limousines and expensive attire, welcoming their own back into the gang. This is symbolic, in showing society that they were unable to reform the Yakuza's convicted brethren. The Yakuzas deal in a myriad of activities, including gambling, transportation, real estate, nightclubs, restaurants, bars, and money lending. While many of these are considered legitimate, the Yakuza do not hesitate to use underhanded methods, such as intimidation, violence, and corruption to achieve their aims. Yakuza do not accept failure and have a ceremony to deter such behavior, known as ibitsume, or ritual finger cutting. A small silver knife is placed over the finger, and the Yakuza leans forward, their body weight causing the knife to snap the finger off cleanly. The amputated finger is then placed in a bottle and sent to the superior as a gift. Albeit in Night City, where one can replace your entire arm quite easily, this gesture might no longer hold the significance it once did. Thank you for chipping in.